Hi there and welcome to Bristol Hospitality Network Ingredients Box. I'm really excited to introduce to you my friend Pam.
Hi, my name is Pam. I'm from Congo and I'm here to show you how to make Congolese peanut sauce chicken.
How do we make Congolese peanut sauce chicken?
Yeah, to make it, we need to have peppers, onion, aubergine, spring onion, garlic, tomatoes, peanut butter, mushroom, chicken, and the stock.
Right, should we get cooking?
Yeah.
So Pam, where did you learn this dish?
Yeah, I learned it from my family.
Yeah?
So when I was 3 years old, I was watching my stepmother cooking.
No way.
And my sister's cousin. And my first experience, it was when I was 10 years.
What, cooking?
Yeah.
You started younger than me?
Yeah.
That's amazing. And this is something that like you guys would eat like when you were in Congo?
Yeah.
Wow, amazing. I'm really excited to try this. Obviously we're going to keep all of our vegetable trimmings and compost them. So Pam, what do you want me to do with the garlic?
Yeah, you have to chop it.
Chop it?
Yeah.
How small?
Very small.
I always think, you know, when a recipe says add 2 cloves of garlic, I always double it or triple it. As a personal rule of thumb, we always need more garlic than we think. How do you feel about that?
I like garlic.
You like garlic too?
Yeah.
I don't know any chefs that don't like garlic.
I can't cook without the garlic and ginger.
Ginger as well?
Yeah.
Ginger's delicious. Yeah. Do you use a lot of ginger in Congolese cooking?
Yes.
Wow, cool. So you're chopping your peppers relatively small. So Pam's got the most beautiful little baby boy, and he is called Peace, and he's asleep upstairs. So we're trying to cook as quietly as we can. And how old is Peace, Pam?
2 months.
2 months?
Yeah.
You're not getting much sleep, are you?
No.
So we're chopping, are we going to cook these all down together?
Yes.
And then add the chicken? Amazing.
Yeah.
So we're going to make a really nice, rich base of pepper, onion, spring onion and garlic. Sweat it down in the pan. So normally when I cook, I always finish dishes with spring onions or grill them. What Pam's doing differently here is she's putting them into the base of the sauce, which is, you know, something I've never done before. So I'm really excited to see how this comes out.
Start.
So we've got our lovely big one pot wonder on the heat, coming up to temperature. Pam's adding a non-strong tasting oil, so don't use your finest olive oil. We've got a sunflower oil here because we're going to cook with it. Chef.
Yeah. And we start with onion, spring onion and garlic.
All going in.
Yeah.
Beautiful, mate. And when do you add salt at this point?
After adding the tomatoes.
Yeah.
Yep, because we need first spring onion, garlic and onion, and add peppers.
Yeah.
Gradually, and then add tomatoes.
Wow.
When the sauce is like red,
Yeah.
we add mushrooms and tomatoes.
Delicious.
And chicken. Peanut sauce, peanut butter is the last one.
The last thing to go in,
Yeah.
so it's nice and fresh in its flavour.
Yeah.
Pam's just reducing the heat. We've got a lot of heat in there. Start the cooking process off and then just bring it down ever so slightly. You want about 75%. Okay.
We don't need much oil because in peanut butter, there's oil too.
Yeah, of course. So but obviously peanuts have got a really high oil content, and when you blitz them down to make peanut butter, there's a lot of oil in there. So we're not putting too much in the pan. Okay, so we're just going to add the peppers and the aubergines.
No, just peppers.
Oh, just the peppers?
Yes.
Sorry, Pam. So we really want to sweat the peppers down, knock out that rawness so they get really sweet and rich, because that's the base of your sauce. So all cooking is really similar. We're building levels of flavour. And by sweating the peppers down, you caramelise the natural sugars. And that's going to bleed into the sauce and give you a lovely rich sauce. Now we're just going to pop our tomatoes straight into these beautiful pan of peppers, spring onions, garlic, onions.
And sauce.
Yeah, lovely. Beautiful, Pam. So what Pam's doing now is she's just breaking down those tomatoes so that they can all feed into each other. such a colourful pot of food. It's really beautiful to look at. So now Pam's just pouring in the stock. Beautiful. That looks like the base of a good sauce there. Do you know, this reminds me of food that my mum cooks. My mum grew up in Southern Africa, and she would make like amazing food that's similar to this, but it's different. But there's definitely a story there. A bit more salt. So we're just going to quarter our mushrooms without cutting off the boss's fingers. I think they're just going to get poached in the stock. Now, mushrooms are just like humans, like 98% water. So they're going to enrich the stock and actually reduce the level of salt in there. So Pam seasoning this up right at the beginning is really clever, because we're going to add things like aubergine, like chicken, like mushrooms, which are going to bleed into the sauce and actually reduce the salt. Salt's not just used for taste, it's also used to change the chemical compounds of vegetables and stuff. So when you add salt to water, it increases the boiling temperature. That's why we always blanch vegetables in very salty water, because it blanches them a little bit quicker, which maintains their vibrancy. Okay, so the chicken's just going straight into the sauce like that. Wow. So how long do you normally cook your chicken in there?
For about 10 or 5 minutes.
5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so not too long.
Yeah. Add more water. I want it to be like a juice.
Okay, perfect.
And leave it again for about 5 minutes.
5 minutes, perfect. We've cooked the chicken on a really high heat with a lid on, so it's created pressure. And Pam wants to just make doubly sure before we start adding more ingredients and finishing the dish that the chicken is properly cooked through. The easiest way I find of doing that is with a knife. Find the thickest part of the chicken and pop your knife in. You should feel very little resistance, and it should also bleed clear. That means that there's no more raw chicken in there. I would say that this probably needs 3 more minutes or so. So, let's check the chicken one more time. Prop it over. Another big incision. You can see, yeah, this guy is 100% cooked all the way through. Pam.
Now we can add mushroom and aubergine at the same time.
Okay. And how much are we gonna cook the mushroom and the aubergine? A little bit?
A little bit, for about 3 minutes.
3 minutes, perfect.
Yeah.
So, like, in one pot, this is gonna feed like 8 people.
And stir it.
In my restaurant, that would feed 30. So the mushrooms have cooked down, the aubergine's starting to soften. I think it needs a little bit longer, doesn't it? You want a nice soft aubergine, not crunchy. Chef's told me 2 more minutes, and then we're gonna finish this one off. Wow. So a lot of peanut butter's going in, about 250 grams. So the sauce is really coming together and thickening up with the peanut butter because there's no more heat. It's not splitting out. It looks amazing. Bit more heat now to start bringing it back together. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Wow, amazing. We'll check it in 2 minutes. If it's ready to go, we're gonna plate it up and eat it. Mate, that's amazing. So good. It's really chickeny and peanut buttery, and I just don't know how you've made that so quickly. That's incredible, Pam. Thank you so much. Right.